Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I'll share with you the basic tips for Rift 11, the Arena of 9 Kings. And if you didn't watch the previous video on how to defeat the Rift 10, deeper in the Jolted land, I'll drop the link below. So, let's start. For this Rift, at least you have 650k HP and 1.5k defense. But it's better you have higher HP and defense. And you need a little bit of coordination, alertness, awareness. And do not auto-cast your skill, especially for tank and healer. So, let's start with the tank. For the tank skills, you have two options. First is War Cry, Stalwart Shield, and Banner of Courage. Well, these set of skills are common for the tank. And the second is Banner of Courage, Stalwart Shield, and Endurance. And if you use these skills, make sure that you use the Fearless Vanguard as your passive skills. And these skills are optional. And the role of the tank is simple. When the boss casting the Star Hammer Strike, use Stalwart Shield to absorb the damage. And when the boss casting the Fatal Cage, use Banner of Courage to lessen the damage taken. And when the boss is casting the Beast King Frenzy, use your Stalwart Shield. Reminder: if the boss entered the Beast King Frenzy, make sure that your Stalwart Shield or Banner of Courage are ready to use. And just don't spam your skills. Use your skills every time the boss casts a skill. And for War Cry, you can auto-cast this skill. And if you using the optional skill, it's the same action as the first skill set. But every time the boss use the Star Hammer Strike and Fatal Cage, it's better to use Endurance. And use your Stalwart Shield for Beast King Frenzy and Critical Situation. Repeat these actions until your party defeat the boss. And for the healer, don't let your tank die. Observe the tank first to see if it needs healing for every time the boss casts its skills. And don't use your skills excessively. For the healer skills, use these: Restoration, Healing Touch, and Group Healing. But you can change the Healing Touch into Radiant Barrier. And when you start fighting, when the boss casts the Star Hammer Strike, if the tank need healing, use Healing Touch. And for every time the boss casts the Pressure, use Group Healing, or just spam the Restoration and Core skill. And for Fatal Cage, if you are using Radiant Barrier, use this skill when the boss casts the cage. And follow up Group Healing if needed. And if you are using Group Healing, after your party received the damage, use Group Healing. And when the boss entered the Beast King Frenzy, use your Melamon Awakening skill and focus on healing the tank. And these actions repeat until you defeat the boss. And for the 2 DPS, the DPS should do in this Rift is to use the Dispel skill for the Beast King Frenzy. If your tank can't take the damage and the healer can't catch up the healing, it's better for the DPS have a Dispel skill to dispel the Beast King Frenzy. And for the other boss skills, when the boss casts the Decisive Hammer Blow, all parties should gather in the sector where it is glowing, because it provide your party to do more damage and interrupt the boss skill. And when the boss casts the Raging Storm, just avoid the explosive sector by clicking these buttons. And for the Fatal Cage, every time the boss casts this skill, the player who targeted this skill will not able to move and cast any skill for a moment. And all parties should gather on the sector where the Fatal Cage cast to lessen the damage taken. And this is my full video for Rift 11, the Arena of 9 Kings. And that's for today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.